Welcome to 4th class English. Good morning, children. This is R. Sujana, your English teacher. How are you all? I am fine. We have completed the second unit in the last class. What is the second unit? Major Dhyan Chand, and we completed the activities related to that lesson, Major Dhyan Chand. I hope you understood that lesson completely. Today we are going to start a new unit. I will show you one picture. You observe it very carefully. Okay, ma. What do you see in this picture? What is it? Is it a building? Just a simply a building? No, na. It's a fort. Okay, you can see some people standing over there. Who are they? What they are doing in this place? Okay, so this is a fort. So a fort is a tourist place, a place that should be visited. So the people in that picture, they are called the tourists or the visitors of that fort. So whenever we get a holiday, we feel like spending the holiday in a new place, na. So for getting the pleasure, we go for trips, na. So this is a kind of that lesson. Okay, the name of the unit is A Trip of Memories. It's a reading card. So all of you pick up your textbook and go to page number 29. Okay, A Trip of Memories. Okay, here they I just read out, you listen carefully and underline the hard words. Keep a pencil with you. Okay, I'm going to read the passage. Listen to me carefully. Have you ever been to any hill station? Have you ever heard about the hill station named Harsley Hills? Okay, where are we now? We are living in Madanapalli. Okay, so you might have heard about Harsley Hills. Even my friends, when I say we are living in Madanapalli, na, the very first question I get from them is, Sujana, have you gone to Harsley Hills? Have you seen Harsley Hills? So this lesson is about Harsley Hills. It's a must and should visiting place. Harsley Hills is a hill station. Okay, so let us read Hemant's joyful experience in Harsley Hills. And here a boy called Hemant, he writes a letter to his friend Harsha. So where is Hemant? Hemant is from Vijayawada. Okay, so all of you see on the right corner you can see Vijayawada. What is the date? 3rd October 2020. That means that Hemant is a native of Vijayawada and he wrote the letter on 3rd October 2020. Okay, let's read the letter. Dear Harsha, here I share a few moments of my trip to Harsley Hills. I felt happy when my father said to me, Hemant, we are going to Harsley Hills tomorrow. It is also called the Ooty of Andhra Pradesh. Then immediately I rushed to my mother and sister to share this happy news. They felt happy. We started our preparations to Harsley Hills. I packed the things like shoes, socks, sweater, hat, etc. in my travel bag. Okay, so Hemant is sharing his joyful experience with his friend Harsha. So what happened what happened in Hemant's life? Let us see. One day, Hemant's father came to Hemant and said, Hemant, we are going to Harsley Hills tomorrow. Where is this Harsley Hills? It is in Chittoor district. It is very nearer to our Madalpalli. Okay, Harsley Hills is called as Ooty of Andhra Pradesh because Harsley Hill is a hill station, so the weather is very cool. So it is known as Ooty of Andhra Pradesh. So whenever our parents say that we are going for a trip, what is our feeling? We feel very happy, so Hemant also felt very happy to know about the trip to Harsley Hills. Immediately he rushed to his mother and sister to share this happy news. What do you mean by rush? Rushing means moving with a great speed. So he went to his mother and sister to share the happy news, and they also felt happy. So when we go for a trip, what kind of things we need to carry? We have to take our dresses, shoes, bag, food, everything, na? So they also started their preparations to Harsley Hills. They packed the things like shoes, socks, sweater, hat, etc. in their travel bag. All of you underline the word rushed. I'll show you a picture now. Okay, see this picture. Is it beautiful? Yes, it is very beautiful. I feel like visiting that place. I want to go for a trip now. This picture is very pleasant, na? Now let's see. Okay, how Hemant traveled, we have to see now. Early in the morning, my father woke me up at 4 a.m. I quickly had my bath. I got ready with my pretty travel bag. My mother and sister were also ready. We went to Vijayawada railway station by auto and reached it by 5:30 a.m. We all got into the train and were comfortably seated. We reached Pakala railway station at 12 p.m. We hired a car to Harsley Hills from Pakala. Okay, so what happened on that day? Early morning at 4 o'clock, Hemant and their parents and sister they woke up at 4 o'clock, and they took their bath, and they are ready with their pretty travel bags. So first they went to Vijayawada railway station by an auto. Okay, and they reached the railway station by 5:30 a.m. and they went into the train and they got the seats and they reached Pakala railway station at 12 p.m. From Pakala they took a car. They hired a car to Harsley Hills from Pakala. So got it? So how did they travel to Harsley Hills? In Vijayawada they took an auto to reach the railway station. From Vijayawada railway station to Pakala railway station, they travelled in a train. From Pakala to Harsley Hills, they travelled by the car. They hired a car. All of you underline the words reached and hired. What do you mean by reached? Arrived at. Okay, hired means took for rent. When we don't have the car, that we can take the car for rent. So they hired a car to Harsley Hills from Pakala. Let's see the next paragraph. The scenic drive through the Ghat Road onto the Harsley Hills was exciting. It has many curves. There are big and tall trees and dense bushes on either side of the road. The cool breeze of the hills touched our cheeks soft. The sampangi flowers on the hills spread their sweet smell. We all enjoyed that joyful ride onto the hills. So they took the car from Pakalana. So they are traveling in the car. So When they entered the Harsley Hills Ghat Road, the scenic drive through the Ghat Road onto the Harsley Hills was very exciting. Normally, Ghat Road driving is very thrilling and exciting because Ghat Road it will have many curves, na? So the traveling curves means turnings. So children normally they enjoy the Ghat Road drive. There are big and tall trees and dense bushes. Okay, on either side of the road, the cool breeze of the hills touched their cheeks soft. Okay, what do you mean by breeze? Breeze means a gentle wind. So a cool breeze touched their cheeks soft. The sampangi flowers on the hills spread their sweet smell. So Hemant saw sampangi trees on the Ghat Road. They are smelling very sweet. We all enjoyed that joyful ride onto the hills. Okay, see the next paragraph. A fresh and cool breeze welcomed us into the Andhra beauty. When we got down from the car, a mesmerizing scenery welcomed us. The whole area was covered with green trees and colorful flowers. The climate was very cool and calm. Clouds were passing on us. We all had a thrilling experience. We were at 1265 meters height above the sea level. Okay, so what is Andhra Ooty here? Andhra Ooty is nothing but Harsley Hills. So when they reached the Harsley Hills, a fresh and cool breeze welcomed them, and they got down the car. A mesmerizing scenery welcomed them. The whole area was covered with green trees and colorful flowers. The climate is very cool because it is a hill station now. The climate is very cool. Normally people when they go to hill stations during the summer time, because during summer the weather is very hot na, so people love to go to hill stations because of their cool weather. The climate was very cool and calm. Clouds were passing on us, and they had a very thrilling experience. And what is the height of Harsley Hills from the sea level? It they were standing at 1265 meters height above the sea level. All of you remember these things because we are from Madanpallina. If anybody asks you about Harsley Hill, you should be able to tell them that Harsley Hill is a hill station. It is very nearer to Madanapalli, and it is at 1265 meters height above the sea level. Okay. All of you underline the words F, breeze, climate, thrilling. Okay, now you can see pictures here. Okay, a coconut tree is there, and this is the sampangi flower. You can see these sampangi flowers in Ara Street also. The sellers, the flower sellers, they sell these sampangi flowers. My mother likes it very much. This smell is very sweet. Okay, soon after the completion of our lunch, we visited a big rocky slope called Galibanda. Remember this name. So a big rocky slope called Galibanda. There were strong winds all the day. From there, we moved to the eastern and western viewpoints, which are famous for glorious sunrises and sunsets. We watched a variety of birds and animals in the mini zoo where we had a lot of fun. The crocodiles in the zoo were a special attraction. So, the main attraction of Harsley Hill Station is Galibanda. Galibanda is a big rocky slope. When we go there, we get very strong wind blowing all the day, and from there they went to eastern western viewpoints. They are very famous for attractive sunrises and sunsets. Okay, the sunrise rises in the east and the sun sets in the west, na? So they went to eastern and western viewpoints. Okay, and there is a mini zoo in Harsley Hills. There you can see a variety of birds and animals in that mini zoo, and Hemant had a lot of fun. The main attraction of this Harsley Hill is the crocodiles. Crocodiles in the zoo were very attractive. So I had been to Harsley Hills 3 times with my kids. They enjoyed a lot. We can go for a picnic. Okay, you can see the crocodiles there. Yeah, see this picture. This is the Galibanda slope. Okay, next we also heard interesting news about wild animals like bears, wild dogs, sambars, leopards, panthers and tigers which appear occasionally. But because this is a hill station, sometimes wild animals also come there. What are the wild animals here? Bears, wild dogs, sambars is nothing but a sambar deer. So leopards and panthers, or you might have heard about cheetahs. A leopard is nothing but a cheetah. But coming to the panther, a panther is also a kind of leopard, but it is full black in color. Black panther. Okay, you might have heard the name Black Panther. Its eyes are very scary. It's a big. These leopards, cheetahs, tigers and panthers, they belong to the cat family. Okay, but they appear occasionally, means they are not the regular visitors of the Harsley Hills. Sometimes they come there. So when you go to Harsley Hills, you should be cautious. Then my father took us to the nearest historical town named Madanpalli, where Rabindranath Tagore translated Janagana Mana, our national anthem, from Bengali to English. Okay, so Hemant's family came down to Madanpalli also, our place. So what is the special thing related to Madanpalli? Yes, every day during our assembly sessions, we sing our national anthem Janagana Mana Adinayaka Jaya He, right? So this Janagana Mana was written by great poet Rabindranath Tagore in Madanapalli. If you go to BT College in Madanapalli, you can see the Rabindranath Tagore's cottage, and there only he wrote, he translated this Janagana Mana from Bengali to English. And at this very place, Mrs. Margaret Cousins, a British woman, composed a tune for our national anthem. Okay, so who composed the music tune for national anthem? Mrs. Margaret Cousins. You have to remember her name. Mrs. Margaret Cousins composed tune for national anthem, and the national anthem was written by Rabindranath Tagore. Janagana Mana was first sung at a courtyard in Madanapalli. Next morning we came back home with a lot of memories. So Janagana Mana, it was first sung at a courtyard in Madanapalli. So you have to remember all these things. Okay, and the next day Hemant's family went back to their place Vijayawada with a lot of memories. So whenever we go to a picnic or a visiting place, no tourist place, it's better to make a note of all those things what you have seen in a book, so that could be a great memory for you in your lifetime. Okay, now I will show you two more pictures. And he is Rabindranath Tagore. Keep this picture in your mind so that next time when I show the picture, you should be able to recognize it and tell me his name, Rabindranath Tagore. Dear friend, this is my wonderful trip to Horsley Hills with my parents and my loving sister. The trip gave me everlasting memories. Hope you too may plan to have a wonderful trip with your parents during summer vacation to a beautiful place. Your lovingly Hemant. So Hemant and his family members, they had a wonderful trip to Horsley Hills. And he had an everlasting memories means he will never forget those beautiful moments in his life. So Hemant is expecting a letter from his friend Harsha. Okay, and he is suggesting Harsha to plan for a wonderful trip with his parents during summer vacation to a beautiful place. Yours lovingly, Hemant. In this way, Hemant ended his letter. This letter describes about Horsley Hills. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Okay, let's see the glossary words. Rushed, moved with great speed. Rushed, moved with great speed. Reached, arrived at. Reached, arrived at. Hired, took for rent. Took for rent. Curves, turnings. Curves, turnings. Breeze, a gentle wind. Breeze, a gentle wind. Spread, extend or distribute. Climate, weather at certain time. Thrill, a sudden excitement. Attraction, interesting place to see. Translate, change from one language to another. Okay, suppose if I tell you something in English, if you don't understand, what will we do? Normally we tell it in Telugu, so that is called a translation. So changing from one language to another. Composed, set music for a song. Composed, set music for a song. Occasionally, now and then. Okay, children, that's all for today. All of you go through this lesson once. Okay, it's a reading card. So, all of you learn the hard words, their spellings, and their meanings. Take care. Bye.